Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Pleasant Grove Sports Network. My name's Brendan Larson.
And I'm Ethan Morley.
We have tonight's broadcast of the Pleasant Grove Vikings taking on the Skyridge Falcons. Ethan, what are some key players we could look out for from the Skyridge Falcons tonight?
Probably Skyridge's quarterback, Emmett Call. He's put up some massive numbers during the past few games. Against AF, he had like 300 passing yards. Some of his other games, he's put up 200, 300. It's insane numbers. From what I've seen of him, he's been a really mobile quarterback. So if he's booting out, he's probably going to go pull up the field, get some rushing yards. He's a really key player to watch on the offense.
Speaking of the Skyridge offense, they put up a whopping 44 points last week against American Fork in a win. Skyridge undefeated 5-0 on the year. How do you think Pleasant Grove defense is going to stop it tonight?
Well, so far the Pleasant Grove defense has really carried our team mostly. Like we've put up like Evan Robinson, who's had 4 interceptions and like 37 some odd tackles, or Spencer Tatioli, who has 11th in the state with 63 tackles. Really like laid the hammer down against the opposing offense.
Really laying it all out there. Speaking of Spencer Tatioli transferred to Skyridge for a few weeks there and decided to transfer back to Pleasant Grove. Do you think there'll be some revenge out there tonight on the field?
I feel like with Spencer, he's a little bit more mellow, but he's still got that fire inside of him. He's going to come back for some revenge.
Oh, definitely, for sure. Thank you for tuning in, folks. This has been your Viking pregame show. I'm Brendan Larson.
And I'm Ethan Morley.
That's all.
Brendan! Tanner! I don't think they can hear me, but I need them to hear like that.
Brendan! Tanner!
You can't, I can't hear you on those. Go get him, hurry. Hurry, Josh, hurry, faster. I already played the pregame. They look honestly amazing.
Wait, what's the pregame? Is it live video?
No, it's you underestimate with Ethan and Brendan. It was really good.
They just said the hottest cheerleaders card. I know. Hey, are these on?
Yes, they are. I'll switch to.
Thanos car.
Did I have my Australian licorice?
Yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pleasant Grove Sports Network. I'm your play-by-play, Brendan Larson.
And I'm Tanner Keith, the color commentary.
Freak yeah, man. We're out here with some beautiful Friday Night Light action. We have your Pleasant Grove Vikings at Skyridge High School taking on the Falcons tonight.
Green grass, blue skies, white clouds.
A decent field here from Skyridge High School. Not the turf field Pleasant Grove is accustomed to, but I'm sure they'll be able to come out here with a win all the same.
Very much so.
We've got 5 minutes left before this game's going to kick off. Pleasant Grove's taking the field with their white uniforms, carrying the black Viking flag. As there's not a whole lot of Pleasant Grove students here tonight, but that's a-okay. There's a whole bunch of Skyridge fans here coming out en masse to support their home team. And as Skyridge is beginning to take the field with their orange uniforms. I'm just going to leave that hanging out there, orange uniforms.
Well, being the Falcons, orange was an awkward color, I believe, but there's not very many of those, so.
You know what? A solid choice all around. And as fans file in here on the Pleasant Grove side where we are standing because Skyridge didn't let us in their press box. But thank you for tuning in here tonight on Pleasant Grove Sports Network. We will provide you the game, press box or not. We are here for you.
Some of the key injuries for Pleasant Grove today are Brooks Winterton still out with his collarbone, and I don't believe Caleb Campbell is at 100%, but he'll still be taking snaps today.
That's an injury update brought to you by Tanner Keith. As both teams are beginning to take the field here, we have Landon Castle coming by with some great stats tonight here. Be on the lookout for him and some interviews too. As the Skyridge captains are beginning to take the field to meet the Pleasant Grove captains at midfield. So, Tanner, what do you think the final score of this game is going to be?
Well, coming off that big loss last week, Pleasant Grove, I think, can bounce back here. I think they could win it with the score around 28-24. It'll be a close one, I believe.
Skyridge has a good team this year. They beat the crap out of AF last week, 44-33, lighten up the scoreboard. As the captains are meeting at midfield here, with cameras and referees surrounded them. And any standout players from Skyridge we should be on the lookout for tonight?
Well, their quarterback, I forgot what his name was. Emmett Call had a huge game last week. He's a dual threat quarterback, whereas he could throw the ball and run it when he's get pressured. So,
now the stats we have available for Skyridge are limited, to say the least. So we'll be doing our best with what is provided for us. We have a lot more information about Pleasant Grove here, though.
What big players do you think need to step up for this Pleasant Grove team to get this win on the road?
You know, I really think the Pleasant Grove offense is going to have another big breakout game for Carter Merrill, as he's been having a great season so far this year, and the Connors twins always carrying the loads on both sides of the ball. Probably going to have a big game too. We're probably going to see a lot more of the running game because of Caleb's injury.
I've heard rumors of them trying to run the Wildcat this week with Evan Robinson, and he's been a huge contributor on both sides of the ball with multiple interceptions and a ton of tackles. So we'll see if he steps up today and helps this team.
As there is 1 minute and 35 seconds left remaining in the game clock. So the captains are meeting at midfield, shaking hands, dapping each other up like old boys at the bar. And Campbell looking a little tender out there as he's running back over to midfield. He does have an ankle injury. We have an update here from Landon Castle. He was in a boot earlier this week, and he's taking a knee for a moment for a bit of personal prayer as his team takes the field. As they hype each other up and they run out on the field bearing that mass spiking black flag. And on the opposing side of the field, the enemy, the Skyridge Falcons, with orange baby powder flag in the air as they take the field with their Oregon State colored uniforms. I have no other words to describe them besides that they look like Oregon State and they are orange.
Those are both true facts, and I agree with both of them.
Skyridge taking the field here with some flags from different nationalities. You recognize any of those?
I don't believe so. They pulled them down too fast.
I thought one of them was American Samoa. Maybe?
Maybe.
And the orange baby powder is all over the field now, and it looks like a dust storm on a Tuesday in Kansas. I'd like to give a big thank you to our crew tonight. We have Tanner on color commentary. We have Josh running the cameras, and Colby, our producer, and Matt Halliday on the field getting some great highlight reels for us.
Landon Castle also keeping us up with the stats and letting us know on key plays.
As this game's about to get underway here tonight, folks, Skyridge is wearing Oregon State orange and Pleasant Grove in their white uniforms.
Pleasant Grove set to kick off.
And it looks like we're going to have number 86 for Pleasant Grove. Do you know who that is?
Seth Lyman.
Is it?
Yes. The sophomore kicker.
Yes, sophomore kicker, soccer player, Seth Lyman. Dual threat athlete as he starts varsity soccer and starting kicker for the Pleasant Grove Vikings. Did you know he's the third leading scorer on the Vikings?
Really?
Those PATs and field goals will pay off. As the crowd comes to their feet here, Seth's going to wind up. He's going to kick it. And this one's spiraling back all the way back to the 1 yard line. It's fielded by Skyridge. Skyridge runner is taking it out to the 15. Met at the 15 and stopped there by the Pleasant Grove defense. Good special teams there.
Well, Pleasant Grove there got all of their players down the field quickly. And I believe on the tackle was number 28, Ethan Morley.
Really?
Yes.
One of our classmates here at PGSN, Ethan Morley on the tackle. You may have seen him on the pregame show he did with me.
Also on the tackle was Bridger Parker. But good coverage there on the Pleasant Grove special teams.
Normally we give Ethan and Brigham Ray, our classmates here at PGSN, a hard time about being bench warmers, but good to see Ethan getting some action there. Skyridge has got 3 wideouts. Quarterback Emmett Call is going to take it. He's going to play action. He's going to keep it himself up the middle, trying to be mobile, like we said. And he is clogged up by the Viking defense. Nothing doing.
Well, Skyridge, they're trying to get the quick pass to the left on the play action, but nothing was going there. And Pleasant Grove's front 4 were all in the backfield quickly.
Pleasant Grove run defense having a great year so far. Not allowing. Do we know the numbers on the run defense here for Pleasant Grove?
Well, other than last week, I believe that they kept the other 4 or 5 teams to below 500 yards. So
good numbers there. As quarterback Emmett Call heaves it downfield, and the pass is broken up by Rex Connors. Great protection there by Rex Connors on the attempted pass.
Well, Skyridge Call had a ton of time waiting there in the backfield and chasing the tight end over the middle, but Connors just hits the ball out of his hands.
It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Falcons here, as Pleasant Grove's looking to send them out 3 and out already in this game.
Do you expect Skyridge to just go for the first down here, or to go for a shot play here?
We'll have to see coming up on this next play. 11-17 left in the first quarter. And McCall getting the snap. Back, he's feeling the pressure. He's going to heave it downfield, looking for number 7. Dylan Samuels on the reception, incomplete, dropped. And that's going to be a 3 and out there for the Vikings.
Well, great pressure off the edge there from Evan Robinson. Made Call have to get rid of it early and just throws a little low to his target, which brings up a 4th and 9.
So back to receive for the Vikings, we have number 13, Roman Gag.
It's not hit.
Oh, well, we have number 13 and number 4, Rex Connors.
Landon. Who's number 13?
So the punt is up and away. Spiraling, that's a high one. Fair caught by number 13 at the 35-yard line. That was Matt Smith with the reception, changing his number from last week.
He lost his white jersey.
So we have an update here on the Matt Smith's number. He lost his white jersey, so he was given number 13.
By the one and only Roman Gagan.
I'd like to give a big shout out to him.
Solid defense there from the Vikings. Puts them in pretty good field position here.
I'd be on the watch out for Skyridge's kicker tonight. We saw him before the game drilling him from 60 yards out. So far, the only kicker we've seen this year that can rival Seth Lyman. Caleb Campbell's going under center here. He's going to flip it out to Porter Connors. He's got the reception on the jet sweep, and he's going to take it out for about a yard.
Well, pretty good blocking there from the Vikings, but Connors thought he had a hole there and didn't get much from it, so brings up 2nd and 10.
Yep, 2nd and 10 on the Vikings' 35-yard line.
Switch me so I can give him the headset when he needs it.
So the Vikings offense looking to get some forward progression on this 2nd and 10. They have trips left, and it looks like Dane Doman in the backfield with Caleb. Caleb's going to get the ball. He's going to throw it out to Rex Connors in the backfield. Rex dodges a tackler, dodges 3 tacklers, and half the Skyridge defense is going to take him down after a 4-yard gain.
Well, from what I've heard, this Skyridge defense is good, and they're showing it so far here, giving up only 2 yards on the first 2 plays. Connors thought he had some space again, this time Rex, but doesn't quite get the ball upfield.
3rd and 8 for the Vikings. Campbell, he's going to be in shotgun. Looks like he's got Rex Connors to his right, trips to his right as well. Campbell, he's got the ball. He's going to roll out to his right. He's looking downfield. He's going to heave it. He's got number 22, one of the Mickelsons, with the reception. That's not enough.
Mickelson.
Thank you. It's not enough for a first down. So it's going to be looking for about 4th and 2 for the Vikings here.
There is a flag down on the play, though. On that play, Campbell's trying to look deep, but doesn't quite have anything. Rolls right and completes the pass to Kale Mickelson.
And it looks like the Vikings are going to punt this one away as punter Evan Robinson comes out to the field.
Is that a flag?
Yes, there is a flag on the play, but the ref isn't signaling. It looks like that's going to be on the offense. Nope, it's 3rd and down. 3rd down? Yeah, I don't know anymore. We're waiting for the ref to make his official decision and notify us. So it looks like it's going to be 4th down and 8. I don't know what the penalty was, but that's what we're going with. Evan Robinson, legendary fake punt at homecoming a few weeks ago.
One of the greatest plays I've ever seen.
And he's going to punt this one away, spiraling out to the right side, down to the 40-yard line, and that's going to bounce down to the 35, and the Vikings are going to down it there after some decent special teams play.
I believe one of the Skyridge players might have got a hand on the ball going up in the air.
So 2 3 and out so far in the game. Tanner, do you expect...
Do you want to talk about their defense?
So 2 3 and out so far in the game. Tanner, do you think we'll see any scoring on this drive here for the Falcons?
Huh? Sorry, guys. I kind of zoned out there.
It's all right. So we have 2 3 and out so far in the game. Do you think we'll see any scoring here?
Well, if Emmett Call can put together a good drive, pretty solid run there.
Skyridge handoff up the middle for about, I'm going to go 7 yards.
Well, on that run play, just trying to push up the middle, and good blocking there from the lineman from Skyridge. Gets him about 5 yards.
It's going to be 2nd and 4 on the 41-yard line. Emmett calls in shotgun. He's got 2 out to his right, 1 out to his left. Got a man in the backfield. Call. He's going to get the snap. He's going to hand it up the middle again. And he's going to be dropped for nothing. Good defense there by the Vikings.
Well, tried getting outside there, but good play by the linebackers to stop him where he was at. As you asked earlier, if the defensives keep playing like this, it could be a really low-scoring game.
We got 3rd and 4 on the 48-yard line for the Skyridge Falcons. Call trying to get the defense off sides there, and it works to perfection. And this one's going to be 1st down for the Falcons there on the clever trick play.
Another penalty on this Pleasant Grove line. Last week and the week before cost them plenty of yards. So.
You know, one thing Pleasant Grove has struggled with a bit of over the season has been penalties, for sure.
Yes.
They've had targeting and pass interference that have really come in to bit them in the butt. Yes, I just said bit them in the butt on air. We all make mistakes.
Yes, we do.
My pleasure.
Indeed.
Emmett Call in shotgun. He's going to get the ball. He's going to play action. He's looking left. He's looking right. He's going to scramble out to his right. He's going to pump fake downfield. He's going to chuck for it and out of bounds.
Well, trying to get that Pleasant Grove defense on the play action there, but all of the defensive backs knew exactly what was going on.
It's 2nd and 10 for the Skyridge Falcons on their own 47-yard line, trying to get into the Viking territory here.
For those of you who are wondering, it's a tie game 0-0 out here at Skyridge High School.
Did you just see that perfect spiral that ref threw?
Reminds me of a elderly Tim Tebow.
That referee looking like an elderly Tim Tebow, as you heard it here from Tanner Keith, as he threw it to the Skyridge ball boy with an absolute perfect form. Call's going to get the snap. He's going to look downfield, incomplete.
Wow, this secondary from Pleasant Grove playing a lot better than they did last week.
Caden Bishop with the defensive deflection there for Pleasant Grove. It's going to be 3rd and 10 again.
I think this pressure is just putting too much. I mean, Call doesn't have very much time to throw the ball, which is not usual for him. Let's see what happens on the 3rd and long.
Emmett Call, a generally very mobile quarterback, is definitely feeling the heat from the Pleasant Grove D tonight. Call He's going to try and get the defense to jump again. They're not taking the bait this time. He's looking over to the sideline as the coach gives him the audible to change the play. He's got 2 out to his right, 2 out to his left. He's got a fullback in the back. He's going to get the snap. He's going to look to his left. He's going to feel the heat from the Pleasant Grove defense and brought down for a big sack by Evan Robinson on the play.
Well, Rex Connors on the opposite side forces him up in the pocket, which Robinson found the hole and was able to bring him to the ground, which leads to a 4th and 15. Another great defensive drive there, other than that one penalty by Pleasant Grove.
Evan Robinson, a player we previewed during our pregame show today, coming up big with a big sack on 3rd and 10. 4th and 17. This Skyridge kicker can definitely boot it. Another big kick there. And this one's going to be short, actually, and it's going to roll to around the 19-yard line, and Skyridge is going to down it there. Pleasant Grove got a long field ahead of them.
Well, what do you see that needs to work here for Pleasant Grove to get the ball going?
You know, they just ran it every time on that last play, so I think if they do a play action here, they've got a nice open field down for them.
They have some really talented wide receivers that, the Mickelson brothers and Isaac Vaha, who could really spread the field out.
A lot of juniors on this Pleasant Grove offense, minus quarterback Caleb Campbell and Cale Mickelson.
Yeah. I mean, both the Connors twins, Evan Robinson, are all juniors.
Vaha's a junior as well.
Bringing in the height.
Campbell's going under center. I can barely see him with his small frame. And he's going to hand it off down to the left, and running back's going to be driven back way down to the 15-yard line for a loss on the play.
Dane Doman on the carry there. They're trying to get a trick play and faking the pitch and handing it up the middle, but Skyridge's defense saw it coming from a mile away and was able to get back there quick.
It's going to be 2nd and 11 with 7:26 left in the first quarter. Ball on the 18-yard line. Let's see what Coach Mark Wooten can draw up in that deep spell book of plays he's got. Campbell. He's looking to his left. He's going to throw out to his right. Check down to Evan Robinson. Evan's got room to run, but he's got a first down and a few bit more. He's got 30, and he's down and around the 30-yard line.
Great play call there by Coach Mark Wooten. A little low snap, but great pass on the screen to Evan Robinson. Another key player for this Vikings offense, who's also a junior. Gets him a first down.
That's going to be a first down for the Vikings on the 30-yard line. Got a 70-yard field ahead of them. Quarterback Caleb Campbell is ready to do it what he's been doing all season and get another touchdown. Campbell is going to clap his hands once. He's going to get the snap. He's going to roll out to his left. He's looking downfield. He's throwing it. Caught for a first down by, let me see who that is, number 22. Thank you. Cale Mickelson with the reception. Look for him during basketball season as well, a great basketball player.
Well, great route ran there by Mickelson, making the defensive back think he's going deep, turns his shoulders, and then stops on a dime and is able to get the first down.
The Viking offense getting the first downs of these game rolling here as they're picking up some steam. Campbell's looking like he's hurting out there. He's playing through the pain. Going under center. Fumble, ball's out. Campbell dove on it. We're good.
Bad communication there between Wyatt Daw and Caleb Campbell. Able to dive on the balls, Campbell, to keep this Pleasant Grove drive going.
Campbell gets the play from Wooten. He's going to bring it over to the huddle. Skyridge defense looking solid on the night, to say the least. As the Skyridge student section had a good showing tonight. Took up a whole section of the bleachers. It's not a Viking student section, but it's impressive all the same. Campbell's going to throw back. Oh, looking for Cale on the throw. Little too deep there. It's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Vikings.
Well, trying to take the advantage on the height there, but just overthrows his wide receiver on the deep post route. Sets up a 3rd and long.
5:28 left in the first quarter. Vikings looking solid so far. Campbell, he's in shotgun. He's got 2 out to his right. He's got a fullback on his right as well. Campbell reading the defense. He's going to make an audible. Gets the ball. He's going to take it himself. He's rolling out to his right. He's going to throw. Incomplete, bouncing on the ground there, looking for number 32, Porter Connors, with the reception, but that's going to be incomplete, and it's going to be 4th and 11 for the Vikings.
I do have to give credit to Campbell there. I thought for sure he passed the line, but having great field awareness and staying an inch behind the line, trying to get that first down.
Great focus there from quarterback Caleb Campbell as Evan Robinson comes on to punt this one away.
Shout out to these Pleasant Grove cheerleaders once again, trying to cheer up this PG student section.
It's a bit of a cloudy day, literally and figuratively, in Pleasant Grove. The vibe's just not there. Evan, he's going to boot this one away. The left-footed punter is going to bounce it at 30, down to the 25, 22-yard line. It's going to be down by the Viking special teams.
Great punt there from Robinson, being rushed quickly, but able to just boot it away for a solid 4 to 5 yards.
Do you think we could see a fake punt this game, Tanner?
Well, that would even bring out more tricks and
more highlight reels brought to you by PGSN.
Yeah. Here's Landon Castle giving us key plays from that last drive.
So I think our key defensive player was Evan Anderson with that, Evan Robinson, correction, with that tackle, with that sack. And offense, I don't think we really had one. But here's back to Tanner.
Expert analysis there by Landon Castle as the Skyridge handoff is taken up the middle, but it's driven back by the Pleasant Grove defenders. As there's a flag on the play too. Let's see what the ref has to say about this one.
Well, Pleasant Grove reading run right as the ball was snapped there, bringing the pressure off the edge. Evan Robinson once again making, I believe he was in on the tackle, along with the front 3 of this defensive line.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 on the Skyridge 22-yard line, and this play is coming back against Skyridge. Looks like we probably have an illegal block in the back here.
Sets him back 10 yards.
So it's going to be 1st and 20 on the 12-yard line. Pleasant Grove defense looking mighty fine and stout this evening. They're going to try and stop this Skyridge offense, and Emmett calls in shotgun. He's got 3 to his right, 1 out to his left. He's got a fullback behind him. He's going to snap his hands. He's going to do the play action screen out to his right, and nothing doing there. That's number 12 and number 13 on the stop. That's Derek Ray and Matt Smith on the gang tackle there on the attempted screen.
Well, trying to get any yards there, Call throws the quick pass to the left and to the right, and get open field tackle by Matt Smith, and Derek Ray able to come bring him down also.
And we're looking at 2nd and 17 with 4:20 left in the first quarter game clock. As there appears to be some sort of holdup on the field, as Vikings are making substitutions. And now they're ready to play some football. And the ref makes another call.
Trying to get this D-line to jump off sides.
I'm not entirely sure what's happening, as the ref is blowing his whistle frequently and moving his arms in a manner that is not like a football ref. All right, so the snap's away. Emmett Call's got it. He's looking away. And that, almost intercepted there by Matt Smith on the play.
Well, Call trying to hit the slot receiver there on the quick slant. The receiver just quite wasn't ready for the ball and flies right past him. Smith also had a chance, but I believe he was going into way to hit down, which leads to a 3rd and long here. What do you see them doing here? Do you see them trying to just get farther upfield or go for a
I'm seeing the Vikings
pass?
bring in the house, and Emmett Call is going to roll out to his left, and he's going to get dropped for a sack.
Big 3rd down here for the Skyridge Falcons.
Emmett Call's in shotgun. He's going to clap his hands once, twice. Going to get the snap. He's going to take it himself up to the left side, and he's brought down.
In on the stop, number 64. Joel Howard also goes by Steven. He's a pretty great guy.
I think I called the play there.
You did call the play.
The great Brendini here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't like that nickname.
Yeah, I don't have any psychic abilities whatsoever. So there's lots of food trucks out here at Skyridge High School. What's your favorite food truck, Tanner?
As we all just saw, Stephen Howard just knocks down the guy trying to get him the chest.
And that Skyridge punter's going to muff this one. Down at about the 45, is going to bounce to Matt Smith at the 13. He's got it to the 50. He's still on his feet out the 40-yard line. He's got room to run. He's at the 30. He breaks a tackle. He's still on his feet at the 20, at the 10, and he's going to take it down to the... He's going to take it down to the 1-yard line.
As you're going to hear from these Pleasant Grove fans cheering, Matt Smith almost had a disastrous play there, muffing the ball at first, and then takes it all the way down to the 2-yard line, I believe.
If he fumbled it out of bounds in the end zone, that could have been catastrophist for the Vikings.
Well, here's your word of the day so far, catastrophist. Don't look it up in the dictionary because I don't think it exists.
It's in the Brendan dictionary. All right, so the Vikings have the ball on the 1-yard line.
Do you see them trying to power it in here on this play? Or?
Oh, I see them giving it to Dane Dolman, and they're going to stuck it up the gut. Good old-fashioned football. In the words of Parker Medeiros, can we just play some football?
Great words, great advice.
And they're going to stuff it up the gut, and it's going to be held up by the Skyridge defense and driven back for about 7 yards as the play is blown dead as the Vikings tried to give it to Porter Connors on the inside handoff.
Nothing going there. Skyridge brought everybody that they possibly could just stop that run. Mark him down a yard behind where they originally were. Leads to 2nd down.
The Vikings are going to break huddle. Campbell is going to be in shotgun. He's got Porter Connors to his left. He's got Mickelson out to his far left. He's going to clap his hands. He's going to get the snap. He's looking to his left. He's going to pump fake. He's going to take it himself up the middle. He's at the 10-yard line. He's going to throw it over the middle, and it's intercepted by Skyridge. Skyridge player's got it at the 20. He's got it at the 30. He's got blockers going out to the 40. He's got room to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10, and Skyridge is going to take it to the house for a pick 6.
Well, on that play, Caleb Campbell decides to run in the last minute, tries to throw it, and gets it tipped at the line, picked off, and takes it 100 yards there on the interception. I can't tell which play that was, but it was quite a run back.
Vikings with a critical error there with a pick 6 on the 1-yard line. Campbell shaking his head as he walks off the sideline. Let's hope Pleasant Grove can turn this one around. 2:06 left in the first quarter as the cheerleaders put on a smile and try to get this crowd back into the game, but kind of a wasted effort as the kick is up and away through the uprights.
As you once told me, Brennan, we need to stop watching the cheerleaders and keep our eyes on the game.
Thank you, Tanner.
You're welcome.
So, Tanner, kicking a PAT in high school is kind of like taking a math test. You never know what you're going to get.
Yes. And for all those who are wondering, I did one of the either pass or fail categories on my math test. It was the more disappointing one.
A pass?
We'll go with that answer, yes.
And that's why Tanner's taking PGSA.
Oh.
We apologize for Tanner's head getting in the way of the camera.
You guys all got to see the luscious locks of this diabetic hair.
If you think me and Tanner has better hair, comment on the YouTube channel.
Mine's better.
Bet.
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 We're not betting anymore. We can't bet live on air. Skyridge is going to kick this one away. We got number 7 and number 14 back to receive for Pleasant Grove. It's going to be kicked down to the left side. Number 7 with the reception at the goal line. Fair caught. It's going to be a touchback.
Bayless, Colton Bayless, son of Coach Eric Bayless and Axton Mickelson. Both juniors were back to receive there.
Shout out to Salisbury, my AP history teacher. I have that class with Colton Bayless. We'd like to give a big shout out to Taylor Tomlinson and Halston Briggs. So the Vikings offense is taking the field here after that critical mistake.
Well, let's see what Campbell does here after a tip pass. Do you think he'll still have courage in his arm, or do you think that it's just going to go the other way?
He's got a motion to his receiver across his left. And it's going to be a reverse. And the ball's out. Evan Robinson with the reverse for a first down. He fumbled the ball before he went down, but it looks like the Vikings recovered it.
I believe the ref said his knee was down. Good play call there. Keeping it on the ground to start. Robinson, another huge play, as we've said before.
Robinson having a great game so far tonight. First down for the Vikings on the 33-yard line. Campbell's going to go under center. He's going to hand it up the middle again to Robinson. Robinson's got about 4 yards.
Well, Pleasant Grove just keeps feeding Robinson here. He's making all the big plays so far.
And we'd like to give a big shout out to Stephen Rich, who broke his arm in a flag football game last night. We hope he's doing all right and recovering well. We'll have a flag football update for you at halftime.
Yes, we will.
And the play's blown dead here on the attempted jet sweep out to the left.
Timeout called by Coach Mark Wooten. Didn't like what he saw out there.
Now we're going to turn it over to Landon Castle for some expert analysis.
Well, the offensive take on that drive was really painful to see Matt's really long return go to waste like that, but hopefully we can take it back to the house.
And that's your player analysis from Landon Castle. So Tanner, do you think we should do a flag football update right now?
Yes, as long as there's a timeout.
All right, so as of last night, your Pleasant Grove Recreation flag football update is the Purple Turtles overcoming the Sadducees 28-26 in a close game. And what about your game?
Well, the light blue against the light blue. Our light blue won. I believe the score was 34-28, and another nail biter.
And the nightcap of the game was the red team versus the black team, and we're assuming the red team won.
False. The black team came out with a huge upset there.
Campbell is going to drop back. He's going to throw it over his middle. He's looking for Cale Mickelson. Incomplete on the long bomb.
Well, there, Campbell trying to take a shot on 2nd and long. Mickelson looked to have made contact with the safety, but I like the refs letting him play it out and see what happens, which leads to a 3rd down.
So it's going to be 3rd and 7 for the Vikings. Campbell is going to drop back way deep this time, and it's going to be just throw it away incomplete. 4th and 7.
Trying to run another screen there to Evan Robinson. Hits the lineman on the pass, which leads to a 4th and 7.
We'd also like to give a shout out to Brock Wilson, who got a big hit yesterday and got a concussion, was driven away in an ambulance from the sophomore game, but it sounds like he's doing okay, and our prayers are with him. And while we're at it, shout out to the Beatles, because it's the 50th anniversary of the greatest album of all time, Abbey Road.
That is a huge milestone.
Evan Robinson, low hanging punt down there, 45, 40, going to bounce to the 30, and the Vikings are going to down it at the 29.
Well, Robinson here, all of his punts looking different. Mile high in the air, 2 feet off the ground, but they've all been pretty solid punts. Puts Skyridge in a not the best field position.
And as the high school kicking game is looking more and more like a Picasso painting every day, and we can't tell what's going on with it.
Picasso painting.
Art analysis.
Brought to you by PGSN.
So Emmett Call with the Skyridge offense up 7-0, trying to protect their lead. Emmett's going to get the ball. He's going to hand it off at the middle of the running back. He's got a first down and a wee bit more. And
I don't believe he got the first down there.
My
Stopped a little
apologies.
short.
Second and 1 with 25 seconds left in the game clock. See if Skyridge is going to keep going for it. They're going to hand it off again. Running back's got it taken down after about a 5-yard gain for a first down. That was number 26 with the carry. His name is Jeter Fenton. It's the sophomore, apparently. according to Skyridge's Max Preps page, but it's not entirely trustworthy, as we found out. Emmett Call is going to play fake out to his right for a screen. Viking defenders read it the whole way, but they're still going to gain 5 yards on it for Skyridge. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Thank you for tuning in. This is Pleasant Grove Sports Network. I'm Brendan Larson.
And I'm Tanner Keith.
And your end of the first score is 7-0. Skyridge Falcons in the lead over the Pleasant Grove Vikings.
Well, what do you see were the key plays in that first quarter? Obviously, the pick six there.
But Pleasant Grove looking good with Matt Smith with a big return. And Evan Robinson getting some nice carries for a first down. But the Pleasant Grove offense just hasn't been able to figure things out.
I don't think Campbell has a completion yet other than that screenplay, so I'd look to see if he makes some better passes.
And once again, Tanner, as we see on our right, as Carter Penaloot has brought in the football and the Toronto Blue Jays flag for some unknown reason.
It seems to be a tradition now growing in this Pleasant Grove student section.
Where have we seen the Toronto Blue Jays flags? We've seen the Toronto Blue Jays flag at
flag football games,
normal football games, rec baseball games,
many different occasions.
Probably Sandeep's.
Yes.
Shout out to Sandeep's, owner of the gas station Friends. It's a great. And feel free to reach out to me anytime I stop into your store, so every other day of the week. That's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Skyridge Falcons as the start of the second quarter happens. And as the Skyridge PA announcer plays some cliche music that you hear at BYU football games. Emmett calls in shotgun. He's got trips out to his right. He's going to get the ball. He's going to play action. He's going to take it himself. He's going to show out all the moves more than X-Lax for a first down.
Well, great read there by Emmett Call. Faking the handoff brings the defensive end, who could have made a loss of yardage tackle there, but turns it into a first down.
Yep, keeping the Pleasant Grove defense on their toes here, as Skyridge might be in position to score again. Emmett Call's going to keep it out to his left. He's break a few tackles, but eventually brought down for about 2 yards on the carry.
Well, some solid blocking this drive for Skyridge has helped them.
Tanner, Pleasant Grove coming into the game 5-1, and Skyridge coming into the game 5-0. How critical is it for the Vikings to bounce back after a loss last week against Corner Canyon?
Well, if they lose this one, they'll become 0-2 in the region, and if that happens, they still have AF and Lone Peak to play, so I think they need a big win here, which will get them momentum going into the rest of the year.
Number 26 for the Falcons, taking it up the middle for about for a first down, actually. 11-11 left in the second quarter.
Shout out to Matt and our own teacher, Russ Mayo, down there getting us highlights on the sideline.
As they're jogging around. Absolute units. And McCall, he's going to throw a screen out to his right. Read the whole way by number 12, Derek Ray, on the stop.
I don't believe that was a backwards pass. This is just an incompletion, but as you said, Derek Ray read that play from the beginning. Call's not really taking any shots that I can remember of. All short passes. We'll see if he looks to change that.
Derek Ray read that play like an open book, baby.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter and the Derek Ray defensive stop. As our producer Colby laughs and looks on. Emmett calls in shotgun. He's going to play action. He's going to look down to his right. He's going to throw. He's taking a deep shot here to number 1, and that's good for another Skyridge touchdown. Number 1, Jackson Lambert with the reception.
Well, I believe I deserve all credit on that play. Just seconds before calling a call, yep. Not throwing a shot, and then he was going to eventually.
Tanner definitely predicted that one. Skyridge up 13-0.
Pleasant Grove losing most of their momentum. Let's see if this cheer team and student section can get them back on their feet.
Looking like a rough one for Pleasant Grove tonight. Kick is up and almost blocked by... Incomplete. Blocked by the Pleasant Grove special teams there. Like I said, high school PAT game, like taking a math test. You never know what you're going to get, man.
Well, Bishop is a quick kid coming off the edge there. Almost blocks it anyways, but forces him to push it outside of the right. post, which makes it a 13-0 lead. Do you think that'll give Pleasant Grove any momentum going into this drive?
No, I think that's just enough to inspire Pleasant Grove to take this one to the house. So we have, looks like, Tanner, help me out here. Who's returning for Pleasant Grove?
I think it's Axton Mickelson again and Colton Bayless. Both juniors, both fast. Let's see if they can get a big return here for Pleasant Grove once again.
Mom and Dad, if you're listening, I think I need glasses because I'm having a hard time seeing tonight. As Tanner nods his head and looks on.
These Skyridge jerseys aren't helping at all with their colors meshing on the back, so it's very difficult to tell what their numbers are.
Yeah. The kick is way high, all the way back, and it's going to be a touchback there, caught by Colton Bayless.
Well, this kicker here for Skyridge, not letting Pleasant Grove bring anything back. I believe after he saw that big punt return by Matt Smith, is just trying to keep it away from the returners. 2 touchbacks.
Yeah, this Skyridge kicker is definitely one of the best we've seen so far this season, Tanner.
Yes.
Almost enough to rival Pleasant Grove kicker Seth Lyman, almost.
Seth Lyman is an outstanding guy, as we've said multiple times before.
I think Seth Lyman's hair puts him over the top in this one, though.
He's a great singer. He's in my choir class.
Tanner, do you sing?
I don't sing well, but I do for a passing grade.
And that's school. Caleb Campbell is in shotgun. Is that Caleb?
Well, Caleb's sitting out on this play. I don't know if his foot's bothering him, but they're looking to run the Wildcat there with Evan Robinson in the backfield, I believe.
Thank you, Tanner. As this play is going to be coming back for Pleasant Grove on the false start.
Do you see Campbell on the sideline anywhere?
I do not see Caleb Campbell anywhere on the sideline, but then again, I'm having a hard time seeing it all tonight. So it looks like Evan Robinson's going to be quarterback on this play. He's going to motion the receiver off to his left. He's going to take a wildcat himself up the middle. He's dodging a few defenders, still on his feet for about 8 yards. Evan Robinson on the carry, looking like a man amongst boys.
Whoa. Robinson's, we've heard his name almost every other play. Solid run there from the gun, leads to a 2nd and 4.
Let's see if he can inspire this Pleasant Grove team to take the lead here.
I've heard Robinson has a pretty good arm also, so.
Oh, I've been seeing him messing around on the field, hucking it 60 yards plus. Looking like Brett Favre out there.
I haven't seen Brett Favre play in a long time, but
2016 Hall of Fame inductee. Evans gonna take the snap again. He's gonna roll it out to his left. He's got room to run. He's still on his feet. Still on his feet at the 50. Still on his feet at the 40. He's still room to run on the 30. And he's brought all the way down to the 25-yard line. Evan Robinson with a big carry on that play.
Well, I didn't know Evan Robinson was that fast. I've seen him show off bursts of speed there, but just he outran the wide receiver trying to block the cornerback, which.
And this student section has become alive with the big carry there by Evan Robinson. Shout out to the Pleasant Grove cross country team who totally dominated in their meet. JV girls took first, JV boys took first, JV varsity girls took first, and the varsity boys for cross country, well, we don't talk about them, let's just say that.
I believe that is a bad sign.
Yeah, they're not good. Evan's going to give the handoff up to Rex Connors there, and that's going to be brought down for a no gain on the play.
Shout out to these cheerleaders once again.
Tanner, we don't look at the cheerleaders.
My pleasure.
And Tanner's back to saying my pleasure.
Pleasant Grove running this Wildcat offense still. Robinson tries the read option there, and absolutely nothing.
Looking quite effective, though, as Evans gotten 2 first downs here for the Vikings so far in the drive. 8:30 left in the second quarter game clock. Skyridge up 13-0 on the Pleasant Grove Vikings.
Timeout once again by Coach Mark Wooten.
That's his second of the half.
Shaking his head as I believe he did not like anything he saw out there.
Well, how could you like anything you're seeing out there with your team down 13-0?
I still have not seen Caleb Campbell on the sidelines. Hopefully he is okay so far.
As the wind picks up here a little at Skyridge's home field. 8:22 left in the second quarter game clock. Wow, that Pleasant Grove cheerleaders just did more flips than I can count. And the Toronto Blue Jays flag is up again. Pleasant Grove student section never ceases to amaze me.
Not once have I
1,
been-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 flips there for a Pleasant Grove cheerleader. I almost hurt myself counting that many times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and I lost it. I don't know how many flips they can do. All right, Evan Robinson. He's in shotgun. When Vikings running the triple offense rower. Evan's gonna throw it this time. Caught. Mickelson with the
What a
reception.
catch by Caleb
Mickelson's
Mickelson.
gonna take it to the house. Your Vikings are in for 6, baby. Mickelson with the touchdown reception from backup quarterback Evan Robinson, and the Vikings are on the board.
Well, those defensive backs look absolutely clueless, if I can say. Looking for the run, and Robinson actually overthrew Mickelson, who's able to show off his basketball hops, catch the ball, and is able to score there.
Impressive play from the Vikings there as Seth Lyman comes on to put this bad boy through the uprights. The Vikings are spawned right off the bat here in the second quarter.
And Brigham Ray not realizing that he's supposed to be on the field for special teams.
That's part of the reason Brigham doesn't get much playing time.
Shout out to his family and friends who may be listening.
We love Brigham, even though he's a mediocre flag football ref. The kick is up and through the uprights. Flag on the play, though. Let's see what this is.
I don't know what the flag is thrown in there on, but let's see if this is a good or a bad call.
Well,
They're all good calls.
me and Tanner don't have an opinion on the referees' calls because we are neutral broadcasters with no opinion.
Not any opinion whatsoever.
Evan Robinson and Cale Mickelson chugging away some Gatorade on the sideline after an impressive offensive drive for them. Tanner, do you think we can see the Vikings replicate that one more time?
Well, I mean, that was a great drive there by Evan Robinson with the, I think, 50-plus yard run, and then a good pass to, not the best pass, but a touchdown pass for him nonetheless. With Cale Mickelson able to score. If they can keep this ground game going, I could see them tying it up on the next drive or so, if their defense can stop them.
You know, it's a little rough in the Skyridge side of things because they're coming into the game having no film on Evan Robinson as a quarterback whatsoever.
A little secret weapon there for...
And it looks like this play is going to be coming back for the Viking PAT. There should be no problem for Seth Lyman, though, with an absolute artillery gun of a leg.
Huge leg, for those of you who are wondering what he's trying to mean.
Look at that leg. Those calves could support a family.
He almost has as big of calves as the one and only Ocanium PE teacher, Mr. Gould.
And the one and only Pleasant Grove junior PE teacher, Coach Boban. He's also an assistant coach for your Pleasant Grove Vikings varsity football team and the sophomore defensive coordinator. So the refs are taking a long time to spot this ball. As wind's picking up here a little, but no sign of a storm. As the Pleasant Grove student section is getting a little more into this game, a good sign to see. As more students keep filing in. And it looks like this kick's finally going to get up and away. Seth Lyman puts that bad boy through the uprights. Your Pleasant Grove Vikings 7, the Skyridge Falcons 13.
Well, I'm just going to do it right now. Shout out to all of those backup quarterbacks. They make a huge impact in the NFL even.
We'd just like to remind you guys to tune in to KPGR 88.1 FM on Monday nights at 8:30 to hear myself and Ethan Morley do Family Bro Evening. one of the greatest radio shows out there you'll ever see. We talk about football. We talk about Pleasant Grove High School sports. We talk about NFL. We talk about shoes for all you sneakerheads out there, and we play some dope tunes while we're at it.
One of those amazing tunes is All-Star from the movie Shrek.
All-Star by Smash Mouth, a timeless classic. Gotta love it. Coming to you live from the mouth of AF Canyon, Pleasant Grove Vikings versus the Skyridge Falcons. As the kick from Seth Lyman is up, back, and away on the 1 yard line. Skyridge is going to run this one out, try and test the Vikings special teams, and the Skyridge runner is clobbered at the 25-yard line. Nothing doing.
Well, Pleasant Grove's defense has looked actually really solid other than their last drive there. Let's see if they can stop this solid run game from Skyridge.
And Ethan Morley on the special teams play there, number 26. Big shout out to him, my DJ radio buddy, DJ Dad Hat, and myself.
He wasn't on the field.
DJ Fry Sauce. Ethan was on the field. Look, he's right there.
That's Ethan.
Yeah, but he came off. He was on the kickoff.
Shout out to Brigham Ray, who is also on our PGSN.
You'll see him during basketball season. Excuse me, as Skyridge hands it up the middle for about 5 yards, give or take.
Well, Skyridge, my bad, trying to keep it on the ground here and doing a pretty solid job against this Pleasant Grove defense.
All you loyal PGSN viewers, you probably have only seen myself, Tanner, and Jack Paul and Landon Castle so far this season. But during basketball season, you'll get to hear from Ethan Morley, Brigham Ray, and the rest of us here at PGSN, because Ethan and Brigham have to do varsity football games because they have to play football.
Join a real team like golf or cross country.
Obviously. What? As Landon Castle attempts to tell me something on second down, Emmett Call is going to throw it over the middle, incomplete. Good coverage there by Matt Smith, number 13.
Great timing there on the hit by Matt Smith, just jars the ball loose. Call's not, other than that one shot that I called last time, which I'm not saying it, but they could try it again here. He's not had very many good passes.
As the Pleasant Grove student section tries to get on its feet here, led by Drew Sauter, trying to get him amped up. Emmett Smith, 3rd and 1. He's going to get the ball. He's going to hand it up to the middle. Running back's got a first down and a wee bit more.
Well, Skyridge accomplishing their goal there. Just getting the first down, but good stop there for not letting it get more than 2 yards.
Emmett Call. He's got 2 out to his left. He's got 1 out to his right. Got a fullback behind him. Tight end looking out to run. Emmett's going to get the snap. He's going to hand it off the middle again. And the Skyridge Falcons chip away another 8 yards.
Well, a solid hit there by Rex Connors after a gain of 5. Brings up a 2nd and 5 here for this Skyridge offense.
My apologies tonight. I have a cold and it's kind of sucking to talk right now. All right, Emmett's in the shotgun. He's going to give it off to his running back, number 26. He's going to be tackled down for about a 2-yard gain on the play. We're going to be looking at around 3rd and 4 here for the Skyridge Falcons. See if the Pleasant Grove Vikings come up with a critical stop here at the second quarter begins to wind down.
I could see called in another read option here, but keeping it on the edge, trying to get that 3 yards he needs, or another shot play. But we'll see here. What do you expect to see, Brendan?
I'm not sure. This Skyridge offense has been full of surprises tonight. Emmett Call getting the play from the coach. He's got trips out to his left. He's got 1 out to his right. Got a fullback behind him. 3rd and 3. 6:01 left in the game clock. Emmett backing on his feet, rolling out to his right. He's going to throw it downfield. Incomplete there. No good for the Viking defense. Solid play there, and a 4th and 3, and it looks like Skyridge is going to punt this one away.
Well, I believe to have seen a hold there on the edge by the Skyridge offense, but either way, call just misfiring on that throw brings up a 4th down, and deep to return the punt here are Matt Smith once again and Rex Connors.
Fourth and 3. It's 5:54 left in the game clock. The Skyridge punter, an impressive kicker. Flag on the play. Not going to be false start.
Well, the Skyridge Gunners there trying to get down field quick, but jumped a little early there.
It's going to be false start there for the Skyridge Falcons, so it's going to be 4th and 8 here with Matt and Rex to return the kick. So the punt is up and away. Matt's signaling no, 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 as he's still going to pick it up anyways at the 20-yard line, and it's going to take half the Skyridge team to tackle him. Absolute unit of a man, still on his feet, but he's going to be tackled down at the, looks like the 15-yard line.
Well, I don't know if that was a good decision or a bad decision to pick it up there. Smith just stops the ball from going negative or positive yards. So.
Probably should have just let it bounce to avoid himself the pain. So that looked like it hurt.
Yes, it did.
As the wind is a little gusty here tonight at the mouth of AF Canyon, with the beautiful skyline of the Outlets Mall in the distance.
Pleasant Grove looking to strike again.
Evan Robinson, quarterback here. Let's see if Skyridge can adjust to this Pleasant Grove's quarterback swap. Evans deep. He's going to get it. Oh, wait, no. Is that Caleb? And Caleb's back on the field for Pleasant Grove.
Trying to switch it up once again. But Caleb just overthrows his receiver there. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 for the Vikings here. 5:35 left in the game clock. Vikings break huddle. Come to the line. 10 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to have to get this one away fast. Caleb motions a man out to his left. He's going to snap his hands. He's going to get it. That's Evan Sawyer in the quarterback draw. He's going to take it himself. He's got room to run. Still on his feet at the 20-yard line. Still on his feet at the 30. Plowing over defenders at the 40-yard line. Evan Robinson, an absolute unit of a man with a beautiful carry there from Pleasant Grove. He had men on his arms the entire way for 20 yards, and they could not take him down. That man.
They had guys on him in the backfield there, and Robinson is just a monster, giving Pleasant Grove all of the momentum here. I believe they could strike again quickly here and maybe get the ball back. And
Evan Robinson showing he is not human tonight with a 20-yard carry with men all over him. And Landon Castle announces a future Evan Robinson highlight coming. Snaps away. Evan's going to take it again. He's running. He's still got people on him. And tackled after 5 yards. Flag on the play. Let's see what the refs are going to call here. .4:55 left in the second quarter. Skyridge Falcons 13, Pleasant Grove 7.
I believe it was a holding call there because the offense is taking a couple steps back.
This one is going back a long ways. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So about 10 yards. Yeah. As Colby, our producer, nods his head and smiles, as Colby tends to do. Shout out to Colby, president of the PGSN class, doing a wonderful job this year producing almost all of the games. He's there. He always brings crumble cookies. Absolute wonderful guy. Never seen without his trademark visor.
And his beautiful curly locks.
Evan takes a snap. He's looking out to his right. He's going to throw over his middle. Almost intercepted by Skyridge. Looking for Cale Mickelson on the reception. It's going to be 2nd and a mile here for the Pleasant Grove offense.
Well, I don't believe that Evans used to play in this quarterback position there, as he throws it really hard right at the Skyridge linebacker. And as I say it, Robinson and Campbell switch places once again.
As the Pleasant Grove offensive coordinator plays an Uno reverse card, and they're going to put quarterback Caleb Campbell out there.
I mean, this is not the worst strategy here, swapping through your quarterbacks. Brings up 2nd and 20.
Do you remember like 2 years ago when it was like kind of a weird trend for college football teams to play like 2 or 3 quarterbacks?
Yes.
Caleb's going to check down to Rex Connors. Rex is at the 40. Rex is at the 30. He stiff arms a man at the 20. Still at the 10. Touchdown! Rex Connors! He stiff armed and trapped a guy at the 20-yard line and took it all the way to the house.
If you have seen a Heisman post before, he just showed it off and then looked back at the guy. Rex Connors showing why he is such a versatile athlete.
Rex Connors
and Landon Castle over here showing us what he did.
Rex Connors literally,
that is going to be a highlight for
it
you.
was the exact same pose as the Heisman Trophy. That was fantastic.
I believe we could get that on the Sports Center Top 10 if we try hard enough there.
I think we could.
Wonderful play.
That was wonderful. Seth Lyman looking to put the Vikings in the left. Oh, and there's another flag on the play for the PAT. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Pleasant Grove getting all the momentum here with 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Rex Connors and Evan Robinson are separating the men from the boys tonight, as I am just blown away by that last play from Rex Connors. Caleb Campbell with the check down. Connors taking it all the way to the house, and the Vikings are in for 6, baby. Tanner, do you have anything to add to what we just witnessed?
That was probably the greatest stiff arm I've seen this year so far from college, NFL, or high school. Rex Connors just showing how good of a player he is. And
the Connors twins already having full ride offers to SUU. I'm sure more will be piling in after that last highlight we saw from Rex.
Showing how versatile those twins are.
Holy smokes. All right, so I don't know what the deal is with the PATs tonight, but the refs take a long time to discuss what happens on the PATs.
Rex Connors and his twin Porter Connors, both on and off the field, are completely opposites. On the field, they are both menacing players, but once they get off there, 2 of the nicest people that I know.
And the Toronto Blue Jays flag is once again flying in the Pleasant Grove student section. Why? I'm not sure, but go Blue Jays. Do we know if the Blue Jays made the playoffs?
Nope, they got eliminated. They were the second team actually eliminated from playoff contention.
Did the Mets make the playoffs?
They were also eliminated.
Dang it. So the refs discuss what the holdup with the PAT is, I guess. Well, we got some time to fill. Tanner, who do you think is going to win the World Series?
Well, I mean, the Braves were standout candidates until injuries started happening to all their key players. So after clinching that NL West East spot, they're a key contender, as also the Dodgers coming out of the National League. But you could always look for the Yankees coming out of the American League.
You know, I really think the Brewers are looking as a strong candidate after losing Christian Yelich. They're still hot as they clinched their division the other day.
Well, Lorenzo Cain is taking over his role and showing why he was such a big trade value. And I mean, all 10 of the teams in the playoffs showing that they can all.
You know, the city of Milwaukee's sort of turning into a sports powerhouse with the Bucks looking strong in the NBA, and the Brewers too. So, all right, we're going to attempt the PAT again here. Seth Lyman looking to put your Vikings in the lead. The kick is up,
and
it's through the uprights. Your Vikings have come back from 13 down, and they're in the lead now, baby.
Do you want to talk about the stiff arm?
And now we have some in-depth analysis from Landon Castle.
Scratch that. He is not going to give us in-depth
And Landon
analysis.
Castle has declined to give us in-depth analysis.
Rex Connors is taking a quick breather there on the bench, but what a play there. Campbell able to throw the pass there to Connors, but I mean, just showing how good of a player he is.
Little to no words to describe that last drive for the Vikings there. That was absolutely wonderful. So it looks like the Vikings are going to punt this one away, back to the end zone. Wait a second. Why are they kicking from the 45?
Well, I believe there was an encroachment penalty thrown on the Skyridge defense there on the PAT.
So Seth Lyman's got a short field ahead of him. He's going to squib this one to the end zone. And the Falcons are wisely going to take the touchback here. Some extracurriculars are there on the play from Porter Connors, and there's flags flying.
That could have been a really good kick. Seth Lyman just trying to get the ball to stop before the goal line, but rolls in the goal line. Personal foul thrown on the play.
As the gust is really starting to get a little strong here at the mouth of AF Canyon tonight. It's a wee bit chilly, but the Viking fan set is still piling in.
Still 4 minutes, 20 seconds left here to play as Pleasant Grove's come back to play. Come back to take the lead, 14-13 over the Skyridge defense.
So it looks like the Skyridge offense is going to take the field here around the 30-yard line. I am so confused with what is happening with the penalties here tonight. So they're going to take the ball at the 35-yard line. Looks like the referees are not being very vocal about their calls being made, but we're doing our best. Emmett Call in the shotgun. He's going to hand it up the right side, and the Vikings are going to just take him down for a no gain on the play.
Well, Pleasant Grove's run defense once again showing why they're so good, stopping him in the back.
So yeah.
2nd and 10 here after the run for no gain. Call in the pistol formation.
So Emmett Call, he's going to take it. He's going to hit as he throws. Incomplete. Absolutely laid out as he hit it, as he threw it by Spencer Tatioli, former Skyridge student, but transferred back to Pleasant Grove. Absolutely laying the quarterback out there.
Pleasant Grove setting in their coverage defense to stop this Skyridge passing. Call has been hit multiple times and just not been able to complete very many passes. They have to take a shot here with 3 minutes, 42 seconds left.
3:10 left, 3rd and 10, for Skyridge here. And McCall's going to take the ball. He's looking downfield. He's going to take a shot like Tanner said. And it's intercepted by Porter Connors on his feet at the 30. He's got room to run at the 40. Still going.
There's a flag thrown.
There's a spin move at the 50. On the 40. He's still on his feet. And tackled at the 35-yard line.
Well, I'm sad to say it, Brendan, but this play's going all the way back because of a block in the back there. But Connor's looking like the receiver there. Just
personal foul on number 20 on the Pleasant Grove defense. But excellent reception there from Porter Connors as he took the ball.
I believe Christian King there just getting a little extracurricular, and Porter Connors, big plays from the Connors twins in the second quarter.
Connors twins really carrying the Vikings here today. And the student section is absolutely pumped after that interception. 3:39 left in the first half. Pleasant Grove Vikings up 14-13. They're going to try and punch another one into the end zone here. We've had a great game here on our hands tonight, Tanner. Absolutely fantastic. This is the stuff you gotta love. Friday nights under the lights. So the Vikings looking to get their first win in division play here tonight.
Region play.
So Tanner, I have a really important question. Favorite food truck? We've seen tons of food trucks out on the Skyridge concourse tonight, and I'm just dying to know what your favorite food truck is.
Well, there was this one that I had in California. I can't remember the name of it, but it has some of the greatest street tacos you'll ever have. Robinson, I believe, is the quarterback once again.
Robinson, he's got a man to his left. He's got one wide receiver on his left and his right. He's going to hand it off to number 13, Matt Smith. Still on his feet, and a first down, and out of bounds. Good carry there from Matt Smith.
Well, and Smith there showing no fear of contact and just piling through the defender.
And it seems in the second quarter, Pleasant Grove has been absolutely steamrolling the Skyridge defense, and they've had no response for it. First and 10 for the Vikings. 3:28, excuse me, left in the second quarter here. The Vikings in the lead, 14-13, close game. Vikings with one timeout left in the half. Evans gonna take the snap, flags on the play. Evans still on his feet, ball's out, and Skyridge recovers the fumble, but there's a flag on the play. Skyridge has recovered the ball. So Skyridge recovers the fumble on the play, but
I believe his knee hit the ground before he dropped the ball there.
So the refs rule that Skyridge has the ball after a Pleasant Grove fumble. Wait, do they?
I believe that was I'm not going to say it, but it was not the best call that could have been called there.
In the words of one of my favorite vines, I am confusion.
So instead of giving Pleasant Grove the first down as they should have, they give Skyridge the ball.
So Skyridge has taken the ball at the 44-yard line. Emmett Call's trying to punch one into the end zone before the end of the first half. Emmett Call is going to make an audible at the play, trying to get the defense to jump, and
I believe
somebody
the offense jumped there.
It's going to be a false start in the offense. So it's going to be 1st and 15 for Emmett Call.
Call not looking happy with his offensive line so far here.
One of the key traits of being a good offensive line is having discipline, not fall for any audibles or anything. As Tanner's silence is all he needs to say. Emmett Call, get the ball. He's looking out to his right. He's looking to his left. Check down to his left. He's got a man open. There's a flag on the play. Matt Smith tackles him after a first down, but there's a flag on the play.
Well, number 3 looking clueless, even though he tackled Porter Connors trying to make the play, which will take him back to 1st and 25.
Yikes.
Back-to-back penalties on this Skyridge team. Puts them in not very good position here.
As the first half has been absolutely wild as far as penalties go.
Well, and just overall, that pick 6 by the Skyridge defense, and then that stiff arm by Rex Connors.
There's been more flags flying than the United Nations tonight.
That is a lot of flags.
As an airplane passes overhead. As the wind begins to die down at the mouth of AF Canyon, around the point of the mountain, as the local Utahns refer to it as. Viking defense, 1st and 25. Let's see if they can stop Skyridge. 2:57 left in the game clock. Emmett feeling the heat. Checks down to his man at about the 50, 21 with the reception, tackled out of bounds by Caden Bishop.
Well, just trying to get yards back there. Good throw there by Emmett Call. Gets him about 10 more yards. It still leads to 2nd and 15. Forced out of bounds by Caden Bishop.
2:51 left in the first half. Vikings up 1. Emmett Call in shotgun. He's got two man out to his right, 1 man out to his left. He's got fullback behind him, and there's another flag on the play.
Wyatt Daw there jumping the snap.
As the game continues on, it's going to be 2nd and 51. Excuse me, 2:51 left in the game. My eyes are blurry. I really am having a hard time seeing tonight.
He is confusion.
Vines. Okay, so it's going to be 2nd and 11. Emmett Call in shotgun. 2 to his right, 1 to his left. He's going to pile back. He's looking to his left. He's going to throw to his left. He's got a first down. Caden Bishop shoves number 21 out of bounds.
Well, same play as last time. Call hitting the deep out for the first down. Pleasant Grove not showing any resistance on those outside passes.
Yeah,
so
Pleasant Grove looking not sure how to stop the play there. As the Pleasant Grove student section is slowly getting bigger and bigger throughout the night. Good to see the mighty True and Blue Vikings showing up to support their football team. Emmett Call is going to hand it up the middle. More flags on the play. He's going to fly it out to his right side on the play action, tackling all the bounds. This game's getting chippy between these two teams, and it's not looking pretty.
2 minutes left here in the first half, which has seemed like a very long half. Pleasant Grove leads 14-13 over the Skyridge Falcons.
So as Skyridge is going to have the ball, 1st and 20 after that last penalty. It looks like a holding. So Emmett Call is going to throw the ball, looking for his man deep, and that's going to be incomplete.
Well, Call keeps trying to hit that out route, but after 2 completions, just overthrows his wide receiver. 2nd and 20 there.
We'd like to give a big shout out to all of our fans up on YouTube. So if you would like to comment in on our chat, we have a poll running whether me or Tanner's hair is better.
Mine's better, just to let you all know.
I'm just saying, I've got a pretty gnarly mullet, and it's fantastic. Ladies love it, or so I've been told. Emmett Call, he's going to drop back. He's going to pump fake to his right. He's going to float it over his left, way deep, looking for number 21, and that is out of bounds.
Good defense there by Bishop, trying to go deep over the out and up, and just nothing going there, which leads to 3rd and 20.
So it's going to be, 3rd and 20. 2:28 left in the first half, second quarter. This game is taking really long, to say the least. So Emmett Call in shotgun. He's going to pedal back. He's looking to his right. He's feeling the pressure from the Viking defense. They're chasing after him. They're chasing after him like hungry dogs.
I believe there's a holding on the play as
there's more freaking flags on the play.
we are being told that people have liked some of our comments, which is good.
Once again, you're listening to Pleasant Grove Sports Network. My name's Brendan Larson.
My name is Tanner Keith.
And we bring you the finest of commentary on the finest high school football games. As we apologize for the wind picking up here, it's probably going to make our microphones sound weird, but you're listening to us, and we're the best. So it's going to be 4th and 20.
Well, Pleasant Grove declining the holding penalty there, which, as you said before, brings up 4th and 20. Nope, 4th and 15.
4th and 15.
Deep to receive once again.
It was too good to be true.
Matt Smith and Rex Connors.
As the wind picks up, we'll see if the Skyridge Falcons are going to elect for a punt and pin or a touchback, and they're going to float this one way high. And Matt Smith is going to fair catch it at the 10.
Well, back-to-back touchdowns on the last 2 drives from Pleasant Grove. Do you think they can score again quickly here with 2 minutes left?
Let's see. This is going to be an ultimate testament to the Pleasant Grove's offensive ability as they take this one in. We'd like to give a big shout out to James Bliss, one of Pleasant Grove's biggest supporters and fans, as he stands there with white tights and black Converse. An absolute unit of a man. So Pleasant Grove's going to have the ball 1st and 10 on the on their own 8-yard line. They've got a 92-yard field ahead of them, and let's see how this one turns out. Caleb's under center, checks it down to Matt Smith, and he's got about a 4-yard gain.
Campbell coming to receive the call from Coach Mark Boone once again.
As it is not, the weather is not improving at all here at Skyridge. As much as I wish it would be cold and windy.
Well, I could see them. I mean, we haven't seen that Campbell to Kill-Mickelson connection at all here, so I could see them taking the shot on this play. But
definitely play action. Look out for it. It's minute and 35 left, and that's going to be
encroachment on the defense.
So the Vikings able to stop the clock and get a few yards while they're doing it.
There's a lot of AP back.
2nd and 1 here for the Vikings. So Caleb's going to go under center and keep it himself. And it looks like a 1st down.
We'll see what they give him here.
So, and it seems going to be 3rd and 1 for the Vikings. Minute and 4 left in the game clock. 1st and 10. Vikings got the 1st down there. Let's see if the offense can go into hurry-up mode and get a touchdown here before the first half ends. Let's hope the second half moves a lot faster than the first half did.
For those of you who are all joining us, it is 50 seconds left here in the first half. Pleasant Grove leads 14-13. This is PGSN.
We're broadcasting to you live on KPGR 881 on YouTube and KPGR 88.1 FM on the radio as well.
Trying to keep the ball going, giving it to Evan Robinson there, but I don't believe he got any yards. Brings up to 2nd and 10.
I love Ethan Morley! I love Ethan Morley!
Brooks Winterton showing his athleticism off there as he dunked a water bottle into the trash can.
Brooks Winterton with a separated shoulder, and that's the end of the first half. Your Vikings up 14-13 against the Skyridge Falcons. And we're going to sign off here, and we'll see you at the start of the second half. Thank you for tuning in. This is PGSN.
Oh, my ears! It's so cool. Solely zoomed in on Evan and just ran all the way down the field. I was like, I know I was gonna get the ball.
It's cold down there. Hey, when you get down there, it's when you come back. Yeah, I'm good. I'll show you some of those. Yeah, where's Russ? He's down there. He's gonna stay down there. Because the sling is real low battery and it works. That it can die. Charging it. Yeah, the plug doesn't plug into the USB. We don't have it. I got those are some crazies. Whoa, what are But I can feel like, oh yeah, I saw you replaying some of them. They were so sick. So cool. Those are like, I was saying earlier, we're definitely going to be making a Evan Robinson highlight after this game. Yeah. It's got to be real long. I like it. Yeah, that's a good idea. I've never seen it. I think he's what a shot. Ready at one of those. No, this is it. This is it. Did you get the one of was it? Watch this. He's right there, 17. He almost falls. Keeps running. Yeah, no, Evan Robinson. He's going. Hey, Rex is just Did you get the one? I got it so good. That one. Whatever. I can see it from this spot. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I need Josh. Would you like to stay? Or I can do it. Actually, no. You got to get down right now. Matt, could you stay here and watch all this stuff? Just make sure it doesn't fall. Do you want my jacket? Take this up. All right.
So music started playing out of these.
Taking the sling.
Wait. Music started playing.
What?
Music started playing out of these. Music started playing out of these, so we closed the music, and then it just stopped. And then
Okay, here. But I gotta go meet Russ with the sling. I'll figure that out when I get back.
Is it still gonna be on? Is that good? Almost. It was right there. It barely missed. Let's go, Chris. Let's go. Oh, man. J-E-T-S, Jets. Hey, my friend said the sound is working.
Okay.
Oh, they just exploded his radio. Brendan, I think sound is working. Alright. Colby.
We don't have video yet, for whatever reason. There's some guy.
J-E-T-S, Jets. I'm a Jets fan.
It's HDMI plugged in.
Dude, Sam Darnold's coming back.
Try unplugging that and plug it back in.
Okay, wait, I think video's working. Hello? Hey, Colby. Colby, video's working.
I got video from the camera on the field.
Video's working, so.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Buzzing Grove Sports Network. We apologize for the technical difficulties. We had to recharge one of our studio things. The wind is picking up here, so the audio might not be of the best quality, but we're going to try and provide you guys with top notch, as we always do here at PGSN. So, you guys didn't miss much. 5:17 left in the third quarter. Pleasant Grove's up 14-13. Emmett Cole's going to drop back. He's going to float one deep. He's got a wide open man, and it's incomplete for about 10 yards too long. Thank you for tuning in. This is Pleasant Grove Sports Network. I'm your play-by-play, Brendan Larson.
And I'm Tanner Keith. For those of you who are just tuning in and the ones who missed it for technical delays, Pleasant Grove had a chance to score from close, but penalties cost them a good drive, and then just barely missed from the last set lineman.
If you'd like to tune into our poll of the night, whose hair is better, me or Tanner's, feel free to chime in on our YouTube live comments.
my hair is still better, but
My hair is flowing in all of its beautiful lusciousness. Emmett Call gets a snap. He's going to play action out to his right. He's feeling the pressure from the Viking D. He's going to run up the middle. He's got a first down, little more. He's got more moves than X-Locks. He's got moves to run. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He's got the speed. All the way into the end zone, showing all the moves like Jagger, staring down Evan Robinson after a touchdown. He's going to regret that later. So Skyridge is going to take this one to the house, baby. 19-14. You guys tuned in right as all the action started.
well, Emmett Call there just reading the Vikings defense from the start and is able to take a huge run, one of his 2 big plays so far this game, and give them a 19-14 lead. They're trying to trick play here, looks very awkward. Reminds me of the Patriots-Colts trick play.
So it looks like they're going to go with the Oregon Ducks thing. I don't know why, or yeah. So they're going to do the Oregon Ducks PAT where they line up all the linemen on the left side and then bring them over to the middle again. I can expect a routine PAT attempt here for the high school kicker, and this one's up in between the uprights with a powerful kick from Skyridge's talented kicker. He's no Seth Lyman, I'll tell you that.
He is not a Seth Lyman.
Nobody is Seth Lyman.
There can only be one Seth Lyman.
So the Skyridge student section is reanimated after that previous touchdown run by Emmett Call, but let's see how Pleasant Grove responds here at the 3rd quarter with 4:53 left to play. And the wind is absolutely breezy, freezy, boweezy, as my father Aaron Larson would say.
Very good play on words there. Deep to receive the kick is Axon Mickelson, and I believe Colton Bayless is on his other side.
The 2 speedsters in the backfield for Pleasant Grove. I'm sure the wind isn't going to help any of the kicks here tonight, but we'll see how this one plays out. The wind's blowing up into a north direction as the ball is falling off the kickstand.
Should put in an extra few yards on this Skyridge kicker, who's kicked everyone out of the back of the end zone so far.
And that's a fact with Tanner Keith.
Facts.
So the Skyridge kicker is going to try and get this one away fast before it blows off the thing, and he kicks it. There's a square blow kick into the end zone, bounces off of Colton Bayless. Jaden Maldonado picks it up. Actually, excuse me, that's Mickelson. Axon Mickelson tackled it around the 18-yard line.
Well, Bayless trying to catch the ball off the bounce there, just knocks it down, which doesn't put Pleasant Grove in a great position.
So it's going to be Pleasant Grove ball, 1st and 10. 19 has begun to snow here tonight, or I think this is snow and rain. So it has begun to rain and snow. I have and someone has fallen in the bleachers, and like 3, 4, 5, a lot of kids have gone down in the student section of Pleasant Grove, as the Ready House tends to be. And yeah, so it has begun to rain here tonight. It's raining, boys. So a deep attempt there on the pass by Pleasant Grove, and that's going to be no good. As I've just been recently informed by my producer Colby that we don't have anything to cover the equipment when it's raining, and that's not good, quote, end quote. So it's going to be Pleasant Grove ball, 2nd and 10 on the 20-yard line. Tanner, you're standing literally right in the way of the camera.
My bad.
Never mind, he was not, according to Matt Halliday, our cameraman. So Pleasant Grove ball, 2nd and 10 on the 20-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Evan Robinson. He's going to feel the heat from the Skyridge D and wrapped up in the backfield for a tackle for loss. So it's going to be 3rd and 14 for the Pleasant Grove Vikings. Going to take nothing short of a miracle here to get the needed yardage.
Let's see what Campbell pulls out of his bag of tricks here.
I have Coach Wooten's spell book of plays. I think Coach Wooten's a wizard.
You're a wizard.
You're a wizard, Wooten. Campbell, he's feeling the heat. He's going to run it out too. He's got a defender on him. He is wrapped up and dropped for a loss on 3rd and 14. And it looks like the Vikings are going to punt this one away.
Well, not very good pressure there by the Pleasant Grove offensive line, which puts Evan back in his own end zone to punt it away.
Landon, get on the camera. So we apologize for the video difficulties. We're doing our best here at PGSN, and the wind is really picking up here, and it sucks. So the punt is up and away from Evan Robinson. It's skyling high, going to come down at about the 35-yard line, bounce out to the 38, and it's going to be scooped up by number 24 from Pleasant Grove, and it's Skyridge is going to have a short field ahead of them. With definitely their work cut out for them, already up 20-14 in this game. 3:14 left in the third quarter.
Should I get my first time analytic?
Yes. Also, yeah. So, Colby, can they even hear me? Alright, so apparently you guys can hear me and Tanner. Mainly just me right now, because Tanner's preoccupied with who knows whatever he's doing. He's doing Tanner things. It's first and 14 for Skyridge on the 36-yard line with third quarter. Emmett Call gets a snap. He's going to hand it off to number 26, and he's going to take it up for about 5 yards and tackled by Viking defenders. Pleasant Grove parents are not happy with the job the referees are doing this evening, with more flags being flown than the United Nations.
Well, Skyridge is running back, just powering through the middle there for a solid 6-yard gain.
As Landon said, a remark about the refs that we cannot repeat over here. Emmett Call's going to hand off to his running back up the first, and he's got a little bit room to run, but he's tripped up by the Viking defense. Pretty clutch play right there.
Rex Connors there making the tackle after a gaping hole by this Skyridge offense, parting the Red Seas there. Puts him in to Pleasant Grove's red zone.
And the wind has picked up so much so that you can see the goalposts winging around like one of those things at a, what are they called? Auto dealership, where it's like one of like the flimsy things.
Blow-up people.
Yes, the goalposts literally look like one of the blow-up people right now. That's how intense this wind is getting. Emmett Call's going to hand it off up the middle again, and nothing doing as he is tackled.
Porter Connors there on the stop, as long as multiple other.
We'd like to give a big shout out to my Spanish teacher, Senor Anderson, who I believe is in attendance to the game tonight.
As Drew Sauter is dropped in the student section, and he gets back up.
Drew Sauter is back on his feet, leading on the students cheering section. He leads them to the right, he leads them to the left. An absolutely heroic performance by Drew Sauter. Emmett Call's going to get up the handoff up the middle and dropped. The running back got like 2 yards.
Pretty solid run up the middle there by this Skyridge power run team.
We'd like to give a big shout out to our crew tonight. We've got Matt Halliday and Russ Mayo down on the fields working some nice highlight reel cameras, and we've got Landon Castle running the big camera up top. We've got Colby Farley, our producer, doing an excellent job here. And of course, we've got me, Brendan Larson.
Me, Tanner Keith.
And there's another flag thrown by the referees. Or is that a timeout? I can't tell anymore.
I believe that was a timeout by one of these sidelines. Never mind, it was the encroachment penalty on the defense. Puts Skyridge within the 10-yard line, first and goal. Looking to strike again with 55 seconds left here.
Skyridge is on a short field ahead of them as the wind really begins to pick up here. Emmett Call, he's in shotgun. Nothing wavering this man of steel from Skyridge. He's going to hand it off the middle. Running back's got it. And he's going to take it to the end zone for a Skyridge touchdown.
Well, Skyridge running back there, putting on his show moves with the first spin move, and then taking a sidestep to get out of the way of the defense, and nobody was there to help.
Going deep in their bag of tricks there from the Skyridge running back. He's got more moves than X-Lax.
Putting this Skyridge Falcons team up 26-14. Let's see if they're can hit the extra point.
As my brother Sam would say, he's got more moves than my starting Pokemon deck.
Very interesting choice of words.
And we apologize for Tanner getting in the shot of the camera again. Tanner, you're a nincompoop. And the PAT is up and good for Skyridge. thought you were Russ for a sec.
Well, with that extra point, Skyridge taking a 27-14 lead over this Pleasant Grove Vikings team.
Looking quite commanding this evening. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. As the Pleasant Grove is getting set to return another kickoff here tonight, with the winds never looking better and always getting worse. And Tanner's in the shot again. Gosh dang it, Tanner. As now me and Tanner are taking a seat to prevent Tanner's head getting caught in the wind.
I was just showing off the flow there, so everybody can vote for my hair over Brendan Larson's.
Landon, if you could get a nice close-up of my hair, that'd be wonderful for our YouTube viewers. So the kick from Skyridge is up and away. It's way back, all the way to the touchback.
Well, great kick there by the Skyridge kicker. Almost kicks it through the back of the end zone.
I didn't even move with the kickoff.
He's definitely got a leg that can rival Seth Lyman, but he's not Seth Lyman, because there is only one Seth Lyman.
The one, the only.
35 seconds left in the third quarter, as the rain's coming down a little more consistently here at the mouth of AF Canyon, with the beautiful backdrop of the Outlets Mall in the distance. Matthew, if you could get me an umbrella, that would be nice. As Matt Halliday looks at me with a stupid look on his face, like I am a complete imbecile for asking such a question. As the rain is coming down steadily, slowly but surely drenching everybody below it.
With 35 seconds left here, Pleasant Grove takes the ball up at the 35-yard line. Do you know why they got the ball so far up after the touchback?
I don't know why, Tanner.
Well, some interesting calls here by the referees.
Yeah. Shout out to our first broadcaster. I'm going to say the word here. Indeed, Tanner, indeed. Indeed. My pleasure. All right, 27-14, Skyridge Falcons are in the lead over your Pleasant Grove Vikings. There's 35 seconds left in the quarter. Evan Robinson, he's going to take it himself with the middle. He's got room to run, takes a few hits, and he's down after about 6 yards. Good carry there from the junior Evan Robinson.
Well, Pleasant Grove trying to get the ball to their playmakers here. It's about 6 yards on the carry. And they need to score here to keep this game interesting.
Pleasant Grove's down 2 scores. They definitely need to put some points up on the board in a hurry. And a piece of paper is on the field, and nobody seems to be doing anything about it. As the piece of paper is at the 20, the piece of paper is at the 25.
As the third quarter comes to an end, your Pleasant Grove Vikings trail the Skyridge Falcons 14-27.
Update on the piece of paper, a football manager got it and took it off the field. Shout out to that guy. So as the fourth quarter gets started here, Tanner, do you have any final predictions for the game?
Well, in the second quarter there, in the first half, Pleasant Grove was down 13-0 and came back and made it close. I think they can do it again, starting with the ball here. So I could either see it being a 28-27 game for Pleasant Grove to come back in this fourth quarter.
Thank you for that in-depth analysis, Tanner.
My pleasure.